Hello everyone, it's Geesje. Welcome back. Any one of you who plays with paint and has to use it for something is always, or most of the times, stuck with some leftover paints that we don't know what to do with. So one thing we can do is add them to a book where you just slap in the paint and collect it and add to it later so that you make kind of nice collage babies for yourself. And I can add with a stamp or with a stencil. Today I'm gonna show you a different method. I just squeezed some paint on here to show you what to do. I'm going to dilute this majorly and with a paintbrush try to mix it up a bit. Then I have a white coffee filter that I will spritz with water. Now it's completely wet and I'm just kind of mopping it up with my coffee filter. Now there was more here than could soak up one coffee filter, so I'm gonna grab a second one and just mop it up with a coffee filter. Now making it wet makes it more absorbent, so the paint will absorb in the coffee filter better. I'll brush off the paint off of the paintbrush. Then you want to grab something plastic and just open up the filter and place it on here to dry. Now if you leave them like this, they will get a very nice equal color. I like to squish them up like so, because when you squish them up like this, you see all the hills. The hills are going to be drying first. So what they're doing is they wick up the paint to the tops and then they will become darker than the parts that are lower and against the board. So I'm going to usually have this sit overnight and I'll show you two samples of what I did. This is with black. So here you can see that the blacker parts was the ridges on top, same as with the blue on this one. Another thing you can do with leftovers paint is again add water to the paint and shake it up real well. Add it to a small container and dye either cheesecloth or fabric with it. And of course you could dye paper as well. This is quite dark. I actually might want to add a little bit of water. The more water, the lighter it is. So if you find it too dark, you add water. If it's not dark enough, you add more paint. And I'm going to open this up and then lay it on the board. And here I have a piece of fabric. This is very light woven fabric, so it soaks up the fabric in no time. I have a few more strips here. Okay, let's put this all in here. And again, I will put this on the board to dry, and it will be probably dry tomorrow. And then I can use it in a project. So here I have the various items that I painted and dyed with the leftover paint. This is the coffee filter, and it looks real nice with all the different variations of the blue. This is the cheesecloth. I didn't iron it yet. It's a bit stiff, but if you use it a few times and crumple it up and uncrumple it, it becomes softer by use. So this has now a nice color. See how the variations are in the, let me put this under here then you can see it better. Yeah, darker streak here and lighter over there. And same as with the fabric. And I also did unbleached cotton, but that gets a dirty color. So I don't know if I'm ever going to use this again. So here are the things that I did. So I hope you enjoyed the video and that it was useful. I wouldn't mind if you leave some comments or questions below, and we'll hope to see you in the next video. Bye.